We have a new public health crisis, this from the Center of Pseudoscience. Extraordinary times call for extraordinary measures. We are facing a communist pandemic, a technocratic catastrophe, a possible crash, and maybe financial depression. The life of every American is at stake. There is nothing new, extraordinary, or unprecedented about communists, socialists, and anti-Americanism. The killing of the American dream came on the backs of numerous American deaths, all at the hands of radical globalists. The increased mortality risk has come from many groups such as UN and Davos, just to name a couple. This threat is larger than all viruses combined. It's more lethal than a Wuhan lab doing gain-of-function research. This plague doesn't care about race, doesn't care what minority or ethnic group you belong to. Thankfully, the fearmongers, manipulators, and moral bankruptcy has brought to light social and structural injustices that have existed for centuries and are derived from this same intersecting system of oppression. When a single act of totalitarianism is enforced upon a free people, when speech is removed on social media, much like we've seen in history with technocrats, it brings brutality committed by experts. The consciousness of people across the world have now become awake. This elicits a visceral response, and humanity must join together in condemning anti-Americanism and anti-humanism. The forms of discrimination and the targets are clear. No matter what society, no matter what race or ethnicity, the highly educated transhumanists are the greatest threat to humanity, an even greater threat to humans in America. The underlying oppression that caused these injustices to occur are all the same: anti-Americanism and anti-humanism. They are about division, control, and ultimately power. When together, they constitute a structural form of violence that results, and it comes from the deeds of technocrats and worse, authoritarianism. Why is this happening, you may ask? People who call themselves radical socialists, communists, globalists have a sickness that comes from too much education and a lack of common sense. We call this new public health crisis Global 24. Global 24 virus contains several variants. They are the following: oligarchy, scientocracy, elitism, communism, technocracy, globalism. The symptoms that you may notice if infected or in contact with this plague is the following. People will tell you that your country is racist. They will tell you that you are systemically and structurally racist. They will call you a xenophobe. They will say you and your environment are institutionally racist. They will then go on to demoralize you. They may even make you attend humiliation classes. In these classes, all white people will be mocked, ridiculed, shamed, and told you're no good. In the later stage symptoms of Global 24, you will be given a social credit score, and you must maintain a good score in order to eat and participate in society. The very last stage of Global 24, which is the most deadliest, you could be made to have a chip put in your brain. We don't know what the effects of this are yet. When we have more information, we will update you. The best way to protect yourself and your immune system from Global 24 is to stay away from pseudoscience pretending to be science. This is the science that tells you that your country and people are systemically racist and xenophobic. If you hear words like sustainable, disparities, indigenous, privilege, health equity, inequitable disparities, disproportionate, race or health equity, diversity, inclusion, social justice, just to name a few. If you hear these things, do not engage. This is Global 24. Do not try to reason with Global 24. Just get away and run in the other direction. We will get through this together, and the Global 24 will eventually run its course. It may take several courses to run, but in the end, humanity will prevail, sovereignty will be restored, and America will be great again. This is the most deadliest destroyer and plague in human history, but I assure you, Global 24 will be eradicated. Our best days are just ahead. Thank you for your attention.